If it's true, if it is true.
The information about the helicopter shutdown is very weird because when I first encountered it, but of course I wasn't around when everything is happening. So when I was first encountering the information, they already have the information that the pilot is alive and is in the hospital, which I find it, well, that's really fast. But no, because usually there's a fog of war, a lot of things happening. The roads are closed. How do you get to the hospital? How do you get this information? I'm not sure.
Well, the other thing is too, in the one video they showed a gray naval K-52 dodge a missile, and then the wreckage they showed was the camouflage pattern that you've seen in Ukraine, the green and kind of tannish brown. So it wasn't even the same helicopter. So it's like, I'm sure in that area it's one unit or the other. There's not like Army and Navy helicopters mixed together flying around. There's probably
I didn't say it wasn't real, by the
station
way.
there or a Navy unit
But
station there.
there is a helicopter army base there.
Yeah, so then
there was a helicopter shot down. The details of it, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there's at least one that was shot down.
I didn't say it wasn't real, but in the end, it wasn't enough to if you see the videos where Wagners are in the city, even if they were bothered, they didn't dare to shoot people. Like they didn't want this to go higher. So even if they did shoot that down helicopter for Russia, I guess the government, it wasn't enough to blow this out of proportion, because I feel that in their head they were like, okay, we need to calm this down, because I was telling the chat that there's one thing that Russia hates more than the fucking West at the moment, and it is Russians making Russia look weak in front of the West, and neither the Wagner boys or Russia want this. So this is totally not something that Russia wanted to let get out of proportion. And I'm just happy that hopefully whatever you guys are saying, that he's going to finally sign some documents and he's calmed down and he's walking. I hope that's true, because guess what? There's still a military operation going on that they have to take care of. And I'm going to stick by my word that I believe that there's people in the West. The West talks about this more than Russia. Why? Because there's a combined amount of population in America, England, Canada. All of those people are probably on their computers, like pushing stuff out. Yeah, and Russia is just a country, is one country. So it's crazy shit, guys.
But also
you're just a gas station. You
moet use it. But then still, you went into the war, so you need to know the answer. How realistic was that thing of Wagner? You going with a lot of trucks, ammunition, food, tents. You going direction of Moscow. How long could they hold up if there was really a conflict?
Yeah, that's what we talked about too. Yeah, we talked about this in the chat too, and they were saying, oh, the Wagners have these tanks, the Wagners have this, and I said, no, these guys wouldn't last anything. They're already surrounded. By the way, where are they gonna get? Logistically, they're fucked. Okay, so in reality, this kind of it hints that this was just a small flex that was probably pre-planned, and the government must have known it, because they didn't freak out. Either Russia is like the most calm country in the world, or there's actually no fucking giga chat.
Flex? Is it a flex or is it a Maskarova? Or is it a combination of things?
Ivan that he's
in worse scenario, if they really want to have a conflict, it was a one-way ticket. No return possible. No return possible. That's the whole idea. The thing was just too crazy. For me, it's too crazy to be real. Yeah, you can go to a city and striking. I'm not happy. That's the only thing that happens. Going somewhere, I'm saying, I'm not happy, and blocking the streets. But thinking that a conflict will come out of that, unimaginable. It's just suicide.
To say in hindsight, but when everything is happening, it was very difficult to tell, because the Wagner private military contractors are really very popular within Russia. Prigozhin is very, very well liked. So if this is real, and I'm quite sure Prigozhin, if this is not a false flag, he's also betting on the support of the people. he's betting on the support of the lower ranks Russian military people to at least not stop him because his idea is not to fight a war. His idea was to go to Moscow to pressure the resignation of Shoigu and Gerasimov. But of course, it's like our most crazy fantasy story being written out in real life, and it is just very, very weird.